Start my record.
Hello and welcome back to RPGs Uncovered, or any of the other lovely channels that you may be watching this on. We're back for another episode of From Behind These Eyes, our Baldur's Gate 3 four-person, no companion, we're playing around making our own story up playthrough. Having a lot of fun doing this. We got a great team here. We are currently down in the Underdark, kind of bouncing around between what we want to ultimately accomplish in Act 1 before we move on. But right now, I believe we're working towards the Arcane Tower, so our wizard here can poke around in somebody else's stuff. But
Absolutely.
before we get to that, let's introduce everybody. We'll save any announcements towards the end because I know we all want to just get on with playing the game, and I'm sure you guys want to get on with enjoying the show. So stick around later for when we wrap up for some information on what we are all doing and where you can find all of us throughout the week. All right. Well, let's go down the list here. As usual, my character Xre'nav'Ira is being antisocial all the way back here. I am playing Xre'nav'Ira, our Gith Ranger, Gloomstalker. Likely to be going into Rogue sometime soon. She was a Gith Yankee scout, advanced scout, that was taken by the Illithid, the Gaik, as they call them, and now finds herself with these three bozos. So, who are these bozos? Zach, let's throw this over to you and see
Hello,
if I can get your camera working again.
I am Zach. I am going to be playing Veken Mountain Home. Probably the biggest bozo of the group. Um, one part because Veken, the other part because I think I have played this game the least, and so I just click on everything. That's all.
All right, you're
Oh,
Vecna is a
I'm right.
bard.
I'm a dwarf. Yeah, I'm a dwarf
Yeah,
bard. Forgot
yeah.
about that part.
All right, moving down our list here, we have Cindarl, played by the Eye.
So I am the Eye, and I take great insult that I have been called a bozo. I don't think Cindarl's done anything wrong. In fact, he's gotten everyone else out of trouble so far.
He is our primary
And
diplomat.
that is true. So many good diplomacy checks. So I am playing Cindarl, the Red Dragonborn, uh, Barbarian pirate, who was the who was found himself in Baldur's Gate, and was this Centaurum attempted to press him into service, where he killed them all and was thrown into prison for murder, making him very angry at Centaurum altogether. And has been caught up with these fine folks, and dealing with the fact that he has only known a life of death and destruction, and now he has to be forced to deal with people who don't have that history. And that's that.
Yeah. And on the other side of our nautical base team here, we
Our character
have.
fold.
Hmm?
Our character fold.
Right. We have Tal.
Hey everyone. So tonight I am playing Victor Ash, the Half-Orc wizard, ex spell slinger on the high seas, taking down pirates, and now finding himself maybe a little bit out of his depth on land. He likes to open things, read things that perhaps he shouldn't, and he also tends to get hit a lot for some reason. I still haven't quite worked out why, but I do seem to get hurt a lot. And he's kind of stumbling his way through everything at the moment, in all honesty. But he's getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting there, stumbling through fields of explosive
Yeah,
mushrooms.
exactly.
All right. Well, let's see. We are picking up here at the base of the Surser tree. I believe our current objective is to grab these flowers so that we can see if we can deactivate the arcane defenses around this mage's tower we found. So let's get to this then.
It's off.
I just went to go get another flower, that's all.
Yes.
I didn't have a flower, I felt left out.
Well, I'm not well versed in the arcane, but I do know these seem to negate a good deal of how it works. Perhaps these will help get us past those turrets.
Yes, I believe you are correct. They certainly seem to be suppressing my magical abilities at the moment. So probably something we should all be aware of. That should we encounter any hostilities, I might be magically challenged. I believe is the term used.
If you would like, I can hold on to that for you. I don't rely on magics too terribly much.
Oh, well, I think that's probably a good idea, and then at least I can move back a little bit and avoid the more challenging aspects. There we go. There we go. Oh, that feels so much better.
Well, we have, what, 2 of these?
I myself have one.
And then this one.
And then that one. Cindarl, do you have one on you?
Yes.
Oh,
well,
all right.
3 will be plenty.
He is hoping.
Unless there are 4 turrets, of course.
Well, then we can just run past the last one. We did well enough the first time.
Well, we could take a look
or
up
just
around
move one.
the perimeter of this tree. There is this ledge up here. In fact, there might be another flower up that way.
Oh.
Aye, I forgot.
Probably worth having a look, I think.
There is one up here.
Yeah.
Well then.
But stay back, Victor, before you blow us all up again.
Mushrooms.
Oh yes. Yes, I'll stay here, shall I? Oh.
I have no idea what
Mushroom enthusiast.
inspired
Cindarl,
you
did you
for
just
that.
get very excited about the mushrooms going?
Yes.
Dude, is this something you're
favorites?
Oh wait, I
you
forgot about this.
are you a cook of some sort?
I
Cooking with
forgot, I
exotic
currently-
ingredients?
Can't be hurt by poison.
Yes, unless the, from my understanding and from our previous.
Well, the explosion is
Also, yes,
another
that's
thing
what I was
entirely.
getting at.
And simply wait for these spores to clear.
More
This is all
mushrooms.
Still most.
Do you want me
most
just to grab
strange
it?
to
No,
me.
I'll just get it and
Well, that probably makes the most sense. I
yeah.
think I'd
Yeah.
rather try and
There we go.
preserve the little blood that I still have left in my body.
What do we want to get rid of this? Oh, never mind, it's gone. Oh, it's back.
Is there a way around?
I just walk. Just be quicker.
There is a way around.
There's a bunch of claws marks right here.
Yes.
It's similar to what we've. There also appears to be a severed hand.
It's just those
But
claw monsters.
yes,
The bullets. That could be what made that hole over there.
No, I didn't even notice that.
Either way,
There is also
must
this
be,
ledge downward. I don't want to get us too distracted. As I said, the underdark is quite labyrinthine.
Uh, this might do something. Give me a second.
All right.
That's an ominous image. Jesus.
Yeah, that's spooky.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like Cindarl just staring.
I
down
like
at
the
hole?
one red eye, which isn't even the
Yeah.
evil eye. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know you've got to.
Plunges downward before gradually fading away.
Just a hole.
Even the beasts here fear me.
Mm.
Did you see something this way? No.
Just a large field of these exploding mushrooms. There's a few resources
say-
down there if we want any more alchemical supplies, but it does look rather
Ooh.
dangerous.
Well,
Yes,
we can blow the mushrooms up and send me in. Dwarven hardiness.
Let's take a look.
that could be useful. I could maybe fling a few bolts of fire that way to.
Sure, as long as I'm out of there.
Oh
There's
yes, I will
someone
do whilst you're in
the
there.
field.
Pardon?
There's someone in the field.
Is there? Oh,
Where? Oh my goodness. Don't send me in. I will wait right here.
aye. What is
There's
it? What
also
can
a-
you see?
What I see is
There's a man trapped in the field, and there's a torch sitting precariously close to these bitter bangs, I believe they're called.
It's I would say this requires someone with
a delicate touch.
oh indeed, yes, and I hate to say it, but I don't think it's me.
It's certainly not me.
You recognize the name.
Yes, I
Bitterbang,
see the
mushroom
bitter bang.
that releases dangerous spores. Highly flammable.
How do you even go about this? You'd have to shoot through. Oh no!
That
Oh, who's
Wrong
this
button.
guy?
scroll. Escape. My bag, please. I've dropped it.
Have to go through that way, I suppose. Jump.
I could just give him a scroll of Misty Step.
Is that an
Well,
option?
yes, I mean that could be helpful. I mean, if it gets him out of there and puts us in less danger, I think that's a good use of our resources.
You can manage to cast it.
Well,
Yes. That's yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
that.
Ah,
I bonk him. I bonk him in the head with it.
I'm fine. I just have to. And then here.
Imagine they still explode.
I can finally breathe.
well. Oh,
Ah.
Wait.
I wouldn't get too
Ah.
close.
Right. And
Oh.
that must need to go. For you. Yuta.
Well, that was a simple
Just have
solution.
to-
That went
Very much so.
surprisingly well.
Oh, I feel
All right,
feel
let's
inspired. What did he give you, Cindarl?
A scroll of invisibility, which I will hand to you.
Why don't you
But
keep that?
let us
You
watch
might
the
find it useful.
fireworks.
Wow.
It's a good thing that you had that scroll, because this would have been a terrible way to go.
Yes, I
Would have
think
been
that would have been the
fine.
end of me.
You would have been fine, but
Ooh. Fiery death.
Well, I don't recall if there was any destructible loot in there, but if there was, it's gone now. There was
kinda
another
forgot you
Surcer
could-
flower back there that we blew up, but that shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, look, 2 scrolls of Misty Step.
Oh, those survived.
Oh, I found something. What's this?
I found a dry sausage.
Well done.
I bet it's extra dry now.
What is this? Chest. Some gold and a grease bottle. Lovely. Anything interesting over here, Nav?
More crystals you might be able to make something out of.
Oh, yes. Very. Oh, well, touch that. I do enjoy, crystals are very interesting. You know, they have some incredible properties which, if combined in the right kind of ways, can make a huge difference.
Just gonna say there's a strange beauty about this place. Even though that happens far too frequently.
Yes, it's a very poisonous place, isn't it?
That is the nature of the Underdark.
Roses
you
and
in.
thorns.
Exactly.
Poison's very rare on the high seas.
Well, there's a lot of water.
This is very true.
You rarely find vistas like the ones in the Underdark up in the overworld.
Pardon?
This
Have you
view,
ever
simply. Deep chasms, gigantic trees with bioluminescence.
Oh,
Nab, have
I don't
you
remember.
ever been on a water going vessel?
On occasion, there are underground seas here in the Underdark.
When this is all over, let me take you out on one of the larger boats and show you some of the magnificent places out there. I think you'd be impressed with the magnificence of some of the natural surroundings that you can find out there.
I think she would enjoy my sort of ship more than yours, Hunter.
Well, if we manage to survive that long to engage in such frivolities.
amount of openness there. Vulnerabilities.
Ooh.
I think this is where we. What is this? This where we killed that sovereign? Oh,
Yeah,
everything's
Cindarl.
lagging.
Yes.
But we need to pass through to get back to the tower.
Is that up or around? I can never remember. It's through.
Yes.
Oh, yes. You know, I don't think I've ever walked this much in all my life.
That's sad to hear. Walking's great for you.
Yes, I mean, usually it's very confining.
Oh, this is nothing. You should see the mountains. I don't. Zach doesn't know the names of the mountains around here, so there's ancestral homes and such. There's tons of space. Now, will this shoot me here and stop, or? Oh, I feel like a god. Oh, never mind.
Well, that's one way to take care of the problem.
Ugh, these dragon mushrooms.
I think I will.
I think I've found something, but I will note that for later.
Okay.
Oh, there's another one.
Ow!
Yeah, that's. Who put an
Please,
in my?
please,
Did I pick up an
Cindarl.
I saw
don't-
an in my bag.
I don't know why you carry around half the things you pick up.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, was I not? Was I just grabbing? Oh no!
I mean, it's always useful to be able to lend someone an arm.
Lend them a hand.
Oh, yes, yes, of course, yes. That's the saying.
Anyways, just somebody else has to do the other parts now.
What's this?
This tower seems like it's been abandoned for quite some time.
It's all
Hot
very
smoke is
interesting. Ooh.
Sorry, what did you say?
Hobgoblins.
Like,
Hobgoblins spoke as if somebody was still here.
oh, I thought you said hobgoblin smoke. And I was like, I don't know what that is.
There's a letter here. I can't read.
Oh. Let me,
Let's see.
one thing.
Hey, Victor, I got something for you. I'm sending it your way. It's a
Oh,
new scroll.
oh, this is marvelous. Let's have a look at this letter. Ah.
It was a scroll of animate dead. I know that you've been getting freaky with it.
Great, more corpses.
Well, our friend's asleep right now, so. What was his name? Carter?
Yes, Connor. Yes.
Connor.
It is interesting. It's not an area I've delved into too much, but
What, necromancy?
certainly fascinating. Indeed. It's definitely fascinating.
You hear about the odd necromancer
It
every
is.
now and then.
It's very odd that is a very large locked door and there is a hole.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's why. Can I throw from here?
There's a couple of stone urns that
Are you going to just throw the
appear to
flower
be
at it?
movable.
I might take
Ah.
a hit or two.
They don't hurt that much, I assure you.
Oh, I am aware. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
oh,
Hmm.
oh! Of course, if you have the flower on you, you can't be hurt at all.
That's not true.
Oh,
As I learned. Unless. There you go. Cindarl's very
Oh.
tricky to pin down.
oh. Well, this is a predicament. Arcane blaze.
Lights. How to turn them on?
Wonder.
Broken
turned one
machinery.
off.
Get around to this other one.
Do you want me to distract it
Is
for a
it-
second?
Is it safe? Can I? Can I do anything to assist?
Sorry.
I cannot.
What?
Oh,
Can you throw it?
Turn-based mode. There we go.
Oh,
There you go. That'll do it.
I can cast spells at it if you think that would help.
Why is it saying my path is interrupted?
because there is.
All right. That should take care of it.
Dusty book.
Okay.
Most ingenious.
You play by Danny. Dusty book. Oh wait, it's called Evil's Ascent.
Ooh,
Victor,
that sounds interesting. Yes.
there's a chest here with an interesting glow.
Ooh.
So kind of like
It's a
the
strange.
kind of like the one at the shrine, except different.
Chest of the Mundane. How interesting. Well, let's have a look.
Going to be very upset if there's only a pair of clothes in there.
There's a ladle, a cup, a metal fork, and not a lot else.
Ah, they were very literal.
What did it just...
This could be. Could
It's
it
like
be a
living quarters.
Could it be a magical
Interesting.
chest itself?
Well, it's certainly possible. I mean, let me just try. Ah, yes. Very interesting. It's a chest of transformation. When you put stuff in it, it looks mundane. So for example, I've got a gold ingot. Ah, very nice. If I was to put, say, for example, some water in there, it makes it look like a bowl.
So in other words, you don't know what you're grabbing until you grab it.
Indeed.
When you pick it back up, though, does it turn back?
It does indeed, yes. In fact, I've got a bit too much on me at the moment because I picked up a gold ingot.
You're also carrying an entire chest.
Yeah, your inventory is a mess.
Peculiar clothing chest.
Is that all that was in here? It's like, can we go up or down? Or...
There is this contraption here.
Descend and ascend. Huh.
These flowers. What is this?
We already know what the flowers do, Nav.
Right.
And I believe I have found a way down.
You found a way down?
If you like to jump, yes.
Yes,
You have Featherfall, don't you?
these can be traversed.
Oh,
Victor,
apologies. I
for
was
science. I don't know how to use this. Victor, do you know how to use this?
There's a couple of buttons. One says descend, one says ascend. How
Yeah, well, I
interesting.
pressed the descend button. It said, I don't know how to use this.
Nav, I have just been hit with a great feeling of horror.
A what?
A great feeling of horror. We left those two alone.
Yes.
So I think it needs power of some sort. I think that is the main issue we see here, is that it is magically empowered, but no power source currently. Very interesting.
So in other words, we're going to turn the power
hello.
up so that we can just go a little further
and
down. Or up.
Well, it also goes up. I mean, do I need to jump down here?
Yeah, there's a way down on the side there.
Oh, yes, I see. Yes. There we go. Oh, yes.
It's been a long time since this place has been used.
Do I need to? I need to jump again. Oh, okay. Yes, it's definitely. It is very interesting. you not find it so? I mean, just
mean-
imagine the manner of person that lived and worked here, and
I don't know, somebody living in the Underdark like this and studying it just...
I know, but imagine the things they possibly created here.
That's what I fear.
They could have created scientific marvels and magics to rival the ages.
Yes.
I do believe we have to jump again.
Is it Featherfall
Well-
time?
Whatever that means.
Ooh. Down to the bottom, is it?
I have found a hole.
Excellent. Excellent.
What's it do? Oh, I'm too large for the hole. I forget that sometimes there's things in this that are like, yeah, if you have a familiar or a druid.
Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have bucket with me at the moment, I'm afraid.
Going to be honest, I believe Bucket may be too large.
He is
Way
rather
down this
a
way.
large familiar.
Think.
Can we
Oh,
get
look,
down that way?
I
do
found
you
a
think?
scroll for Victor.
Excellent. Excellent.
Is that another one that creates zombies?
Yeah, it had a big skeleton on it, so I think so.
Mm. Oh, Victor's all the way down. Victor's up here. I'm Victor.
I'm
I'm-
Victor.
Do
I was
I
Cindarl.
just jump? Do I just jump down? Ah.
I mean,
We-
you can. I recommend softening the blow first, but
Oh yes. I mean, it's just going to fall off. I won't use my potion of flying. I think that's a little bit extravagant.
I can
Nah.
do this.
I'll give up. I think I might have given.
First try. Doors open.
Yeah, how are we getting down there? How did you guys get down?
Featherfall.
Oh, okay.
Which
do I have one of
Victor
those
also
potions?
has.
I do.
I believe we all have a potion of
if I-
Featherfall too.
Yeah, because I gave it
Loth
to you.
candle. Oh,
I think
Loth
if I
candle.
cast Featherfall. I think I can cast it on more than one person, can't I? If I'm not mistaken.
This
If you'd
You're
like
a
to
nearby
cast,
ally.
or we could use potions. It's up to you since it's your spell
That's
slots.
okay. Well, it is really.
anti-magic properties of the Citizen Tree flowers. Wow, there's like a documentary in here.
You can cast it as a ritual, apparently.
Excellent.
There's a lot going on here.
I can find it.
Nightlight Frond. Soul's Coin.
Yeah.
Only
Nice,
can
and,
soul coins.
We just head off.
Okay. Exhilarating.
I mean, I feel our friend is going to adore this place, but
Oh.
oh my goodness, Victor died.
Oh. Ah.
Victor,
I think I might have. I think I might have jumped.
did you
the
forget?
way. No, I used it, but I might have jumped into the abyss by the looks of it.
Where
Did you
are you?
do?
Ah.
Victor?
I feel foresee this being a problem.
Where's your body?
Orb?
I'm at the top.
Oh, you fucking
At the
okay?
top?
How are you at the top?
I don't
know what to do.
understand.
I
What
need you
happened?
to retrace your steps, please. We have scrolls of revivification, so it's not a problem. But we just need to find your body.
I just like how we're just like all of a sudden all three of us are like, Victor, Victor.
It's like the fucking Metal Gear. Snake.
Snake.
Well, I don't know what happened to Victor, but
Yeah, I think the only way to get
Like-
back up to the tower is to actually go through the tower.
Can you access my? Can I give you stuff from my inventory because I do have a.
boat.
What have I got here? I've got it here somewhere.
Sure,
What
let's see what
Do
happens.
Like, what
have-
floor are you on?
I've got a potion of
How
flying.
did you go up? Oh, and you went up rather than down?
No, I jumped because I jumped out of bounds. I think it sent me back up to where
Wait, there was a machine. Does anybody have that machine part?
Of course, the one that in roleplay would be able to figure out what we're supposed to do here is dead.
Yeah.
Right, Cindarl, I'm going to send you a potion of flying.
Mm-hmm.
So what you could do is if you go to the balcony where
Yeah.
you all jumped off,
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh,
you could fly
Cindarl
up there
dice,
and,
too.
and revive me
I'm not thinking that he's talking to us from beyond the grave.
from
right
the
now,
grave.
guys. I'm
Yes.
just like-
No, I agree.
I can't believe I did that.
I gotta
Maybe.
find where you are.
So you know the balcony that Nav, the balcony we jumped off of
Mm-hmm.
to get.
I
down
see
there.
his body.
I'm there.
Where is it?
Like there's a blue marker
Yes.
right above the door
Yeah,
frame.
we see that, but I don't see his actual body.
I see it. It's a blue orb.
Yeah, I think that's me.
Yeah, it's on the floor directly above us.
Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah.
I wonder if
Okay.
our Revivify
I think
scrolls
I
will
can
be
do
able to
this.
deal with that. We might have to go back
Yes,
and use
they
Withers.
I think they do. I think we're okay.
Victor. Oh my gosh, I'm in range. It's just I can't see it.
Oh. Oh. What happened? What happened
Victor,
to me?
what the
I
fuck
don't
happened?
know. What did you do?
I was floating down and then I wasn't. There was a light and I wow, I don't know. Let's try that again, shall we?
Do we have this thing running yet or no?
No, we're too busy figuring out why Tao was dead.
Oh.
Crystals, maybe?
Victor,
I
Victor, you look awful pale green.
I feel awful. I feel it's weird. I feel like I've
Nope.
lost so much blood.
Just there you
Oh.
go.
Oh, Beck, thank you. Oh, what is going on? Oh,
I don't know how to start this engine.
power generator needs. Need something to power it.
You know what?
Try one of these.
That might be the smartest thing I've heard all day.
Yeah. See if there's anything else around that might produce a magical power.
Oh, we were able to get to that second floor the entire time. Huh.
Well, you would know best what produces arcane energies. All I have are these flowers that negate such.
Why don't you stick that in?
I wonder if that might work.
Why
Give
build
it a
something
try,
arcane so close to a Cersa tree?
Here, I'll let you experiment with
Oh, yeah.
applying an anti-magic field to an arcane engine, and I'm gonna stand over here.
Cindarl quickly moves next to you.
And I think we
Cindarl,
just share this side eye, like this guy.
literally just died.
The most incompetent wizard there is. Oh, right.
To be fair, that feels very wizardly in D&D to me. Like,
Yeah, all wizards are bumbling fools.
Wow.
they're all just Merlin from Sword in the Stone. Cindarl, I found a potion. I think you'd enjoy it.
Oh. Ah.
I'm sending it to you.
How? Most excellent.
It is a potion of the Colossus. Elixir of the Colossus.
Well, well, well. That,
Like that actually worked.
Ah. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a tower like this myself.
Well, it happens to be empty,
think-
so...
I would trust you with a tower like this. Considering you can't seem to even traverse it without killing yourself.
That is a fair point. I can't really argue with that, can I? Very interesting being dead.
Right.
Let me give
I tend to
somebody,
avoid that experience.
I try my best. I've already searched up here.
Well, the elevator is now working.
Huh?
It probably might take us to an upper floor or something.
Sure, why not? Oh,
Most excellent. Oh,
that happened
Now,
very
should we
quick.
allow them. We're gonna allow them to transfer themselves up, and if we don't hear screaming, then we know.
Oh, was that the plan?
For me,
yes. I think I'd better reapply. Oh, interesting. Yes. Let's better just reapply the old mage armor. It seemed to have gone off then.
wouldn't
Are you all
trust.
ready?
yes, we're ready. Go ahead, press the button. Only one finger can press it
Okay.
at one time.
I found a ring for you.
Ooh.
Actually, I found a ring for any of us by the looks of it.
I don't hear
Wardrobe.
screaming, and they're still talking.
Well,
Button.
Oh.
Could it be that they were Well,
There's a lot of really cool stuff up here.
we have gone to this floor.
Oh, are you already at the top?
Oh yes, I've already been taking just everything. I don't know if I'm at the top. I'm going to be honest. I saw a room I hadn't seen before.
Oh, yes. With the big hole.
Yes.
Excellent.
every time he
Oh.
presses the button, Cinderella turns another shade of green.
Nav, I think this might be a
Oh,
Gith
cool.
Yankee.
What is that?
It's a disc.
Ah,
Some sort of cipher, maybe?
Yes, the Tursu scripts.
I
Now,
don't know
why
what that
is there
means.
one here? This is
Well,
a
that-
cipher for an ancient version of my language.
Well, that's convenient.
How excellent.
Memory.
Interesting. I've not seen writings such as these for quite a while. It doesn't mean anything itself, but if we find more of these Tursu discs of this era, it would help me translate.
What about things that have to do with red dragons? They had those when we were on the Nautiloid.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, they were,
Tenebrooks
being
Morrow.
written, weren't
Does
they?
anybody recognize that name?
Mm,
Oral histories of
say that I-
Faerun, Gith, and Mind Flayers.
Oh,
It seems somebody has been conducting research on our little war.
Another Gith Yankee disc.
oh, most excellent. This
Oh.
really is turning out to be quite the trove of interesting little trinkets, isn't it?
I shall
Nav.
give you this disc as well, Nav.
Here, Nav, I'm going to pass this off to you. Stash it in my pack. And off to Nav. It's in your bag.
I see it. This thing that you just handed me is in
Yep,
my hand.
that's it.
The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Tirsu. The markings look familiar. You can make no sense of their logic or structure. Using the cipher you found, you might be able to reveal the disc's meaning.
Hang on, I'll give you
Oh.
the cipher. Unless you want to recall language lessons.
I do believe I have the cipher.
I think I have the cipher right now. Either way, I think it'll
Magic
just take it.
Pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the best history score.
Either way, I'm going to give you some bardic inspiration when you go to do it.
I kind of want to see if she knows
Just to be on the
this,
safe
but
side.
Yeah, let's see. Go for it.
I mean,
It's
you can
my
still
call.
use the cipher, I expect. So yeah.
I would hope so. And then guidance, excellent. 'Cause I feel like Nav should know this.
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
there
Yeah.
we go.
Yes. Excellent.
Even with my -1 intelligence.
Wow, that was the worst bardic inspiration.
You recall a method your ancestors used to conceal information from its illithid slavers and apply it to the disc. From the symbols, a pattern forms. And from that pattern, a story emerges. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Gake shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith travelled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the mother's wishes, but Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. You've heard tell of the prince who betrayed Vlaakith, but these writings accuse Vlaakith of betraying Gith herself. No wonder the tale was so expertly encoded.
So,
This
what did it say?
This is ancient writing. This is back from the original time my people... Before we broke free of the Gake. It speaks
something-
of the original rebellion story. Gith, the original Great Mother Gith. who managed to break those bonds, teach us ways to shield our minds, deceive their probing, and then the fracturing afterwards. A story of Lakith and Orpheus. This is an old and dangerous tale, with much contention around it.
I know we've talked about visiting your companions at the camp. Does this change things for you? Is this something that they need to be made aware of, or is it more heresy?
This...
Instant execution.
We should speak on this later. There are better times and better places, and I want to think on this.
It's your call now.
Let us get out of this crumbling tower. When we get back to camp,
Well,
we may have some things to talk about.
I believe there's more up, though.
Indeed.
Let's look into that then.
Whoever this person was, they had an obsession with... Oh my.
You guys are... What are you guys doing?
Good thing I read all those books.
From the opening stanza of a poem found in this very tower.
Up that
Oh, our friend.
Top one, yes.
Love for me, not love for blood and steel.
So these things.
My lord.
Oh.
I don't know. I think I sent the book back to camp.
The second one, I think.
It's your call. I only thumbed through it.
Crumbles everything. Kill the rest. So that
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
My game just crashed.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's bad timing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys hold on. Let me get this working
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me know when you're ready for an invite.
Maybe that wasn't the right answer.
Yeah, I don't believe you chose the right stanza.
No, you definitely didn't. In fact, your choice was so wrong, it destabilized my game files, and I will need to verify my installation, which is
Oh,
going
my
to take
goodness.
Oh,
forever.
Wow.
Oh shit.
No.
On another note, these guys are fucking chunky.
Let me see.
I fear not.
Oh, he's fine.
Do we
Huh.
want to go to early break
Yeah, maybe.
That may be a good
to
idea.
fix this?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, this robot straight up Skyneted my game file, so
New nav was too powerful.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, I was on a
no.
different floor while you were doing all this, so the game might have just got really confused
yeah.
there. We're gonna go on break, I guess, and we may or may not be back depending on how long this takes to fix.
Yep.
Sorry guys. We'll let you know. We're gonna be on
See you in a
break for a
bit.
bit.
All right.
All right, folks, we are back. I believe we are back. Okay, awesome. Yes, my apologies. The game really broke for a second there. Fortunately, I did not have to re-verify my entire game cache, or however you call that. I managed to work around, and we are back. So hopefully it'll stay stable. And I think we are jumping straight into this combat, which it threw me into despite being on a completely different floor. So let's jump into this and kick some robot butt.
Seems simple enough.
Cool.
I just saw your message. I'm in your mind, in your chat, and in your very essence. I love it. Oh, Nav, hi, it's good to see you. There's robots.
Right. What new mess have you gotten us into?
Victor was trying to recite poetry.
The
Yes,
fool.
I really should have left it to the bard, really, shouldn't I? Yes, I mean, apologies. Yes, I am sorry. I don't know if these flowers will temporarily disable them or how they're powered. It might
Actually,
work.
yes, that's a good point. I'll see if I can get close to some of them.
Ideally, the big one.
Yeah. Let me just do that, actually, and see how that works. This dash, right? Yeah. And this is the big one, Bernard. There we go.
Odd.
Go to sleep, Bernard.
Nope.
No, it's not working?
Sorry.
I might need to throw it at their feet. I
I
was...
like how you're just like,
It might be only the animated armor, because he might be mechanical.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it.
Here, let's see. Examine. Oh, this one says right on its things, anti-magic susceptibility. So
Okay. Well, we'll have to
it's not a
try to do that.
It's not a thing that the game isn't loading. It's just oh.
well,
Hold still for a second.
it's time.
I dazed it.
Most excellent. Yes, I would like to cast shield.
These things do so much less damage on this game mode.
Yeah. Be interesting.
Let's see, can I get all the way up here? Not exactly.
Not gonna work. Maybe I should try and take this one out.
Try something else. There's nothing.
So that didn't quite go as intended.
That didn't work. It's not at all what I told you to do. Okay. This game really does not portray movement well.
The pathfinding can be super weird.
Question: what does it mean by mental attack rolls and saving throws?
Psychic attacks against you, but I have Sing up on you, so you should be like very immune to a lot of things.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Oh, that's a weird one. I thought it did something else. That's on me.
Oh, why I'm getting so many attacks, but I'll take it.
Aha! Most excellent.
Right up on you.
Whisper.
But it doesn't seem to have seen me. It does seem to have seen me.
I love the idea that it's like, it's ignoring me, and it just shoots you in the back.
Let's see if I can. Oh, yes, that is a slight problem.
Yes, if I stand next to them with this flower, it seems to disrupt their systems.
Right.
I tried to electrocute it to see what would happen.
Don't want to draw any attention.
You're fine.
Oh,
There we go. Things are going better
most
now.
excellent.
That all but the one up
Oh.
here?
Believe so.
Very good.
Oh,
Well,
well,
let's
that
try
didn't
out
turn
this
out
new sword.
anywhere nearly as bad as I thought it would.
Whoa.
Oh, didn't even.
That was interesting.
Most excellent. Ooh,
See here.
that
Halberd.
light of creation.
Cindarl. That's yours. You're the only one who could pick it up.
What path lies before me?
Does anybody...
Dainty.
It's been a
There's a
long
ring
day.
here that lets you cast
To rest
light.
soon.
Who needs to see in the dark?
Dahl doesn't have dark vision, do you?
That man was... What about you, Nav? Can you see in the dark now?
Yes. I have lived in the Underdark my entire life.
I wasn't sure if it was like an adaptability thing or if it could get better.
I do have a ring that allows me to see quite a bit in the dark.
Well, I just gave you a ring
There
that
you go,
gives you the
nothing.
light ability, so... Or spell.
My ring lit up.
If everybody else wanted, I would certainly.
Cindarl puts it on, and as soon as he puts it on, another button appears.
Basement and descent.
Like,
I'll take
A hidden
I also
floor.
found it. Let's see.
What's this?
Well,
What's inside?
down we go.
That's,
Ah,
poem without a name.
why did I climb up?
Oh,
I'm hoping this is the...
A lot of interesting things.
Whoa! What do we have here?
Where have our companions gone?
To the basement.
Press the
Dave.
There's a,
Yeah,
there's a
we can't
basement
see the button. Cindarl has the button
No.
pressing
No.
ring.
I shall return. So you can press upon the button.
Ah, most ingenious.
Basement.
Pegasus feather.
Ooh. Books.
Looks like a
Scrolls.
method wing.
It does seem the denizen of this tower was quite adept at deceptive magics.
There's a ring here that makes
Cindarl.
it so you can't be electrocuted.
Cindarl hands Victor several scrolls
Yep, did the same
and
thing.
stares at a large staff.
I saw that too. Interesting.
Stuff, you say?
We found a lot of those recently. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Let me come and have a look at it and see. Oh, yes.
Fringe
that's,
philosophy.
certainly interesting. Staff of Arcane Blessing. Let's have a little
Introduction to
look
the
and
magic of the
see
weave.
what it
Da-da-da.
does.
And I do
Cool.
believe we have the components for that potion that, what was his name? Omelia wished to use upon me.
Right. More gate
Blessing?
poison.
Ah, the Bless spell. How interesting.
Everyone. You get a bless, and you get a bless. And you get a bless.
Ooh. Oh. But it gives me an additional, it gives an additional 2d4 to spell attack rolls.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
So I believe this wizard was named Dayhurst.
Current star gives me a +2 bonus to saving throws.
Would anybody like a ring that lets them not get electrocuted? You know what? Let's give that to Victor.
I mean, I certainly wouldn't say no. Although I am
The only-
rather over encumbered with things at the moment, so I wonder if I could impose on one of you and give you a couple of things, if I may.
I think we're all getting close to our limit, actually.
I'll send them to camp for the moment then.
I'm not.
Are you not? Oh, yeah, you're pretty good, actually. I can hold a bit more until I'm encumbered.
Send those to camp.
So my cursor is stuck with a 55% next to it.
Oh,
This game.
Right.
Yeah, we might want to head back to camp, do a little bit of inventory management.
But what's behind this door, though?
I think it just is the way
it's
out.
probably an exit.
How disappointing.
It does look as such. But
Well,
we could also go back to.
This is a nice area back here.
What do we got?
It's a nice area back here for camping if you wish to call it a day now.
You're
Well,
right beneath the Circe tree.
Why not?
Lovely. Yeah, I agree.
well, I have
argue
used
with
hardly
some
any of
additional
my
rest.
abilities. I am doing quite well. I leave that to our companion who committed suicide.
Yes, well, I don't have any spell slots left. So rest would be most.
We could
beneficial.
also, if we have a bunch of stuff we need to sell.
Why don't we sell first and then...
Yeah, we could go back to
Oh, okay.
Mushroom Village, talk to the merchant lady about her husband, and
that's
sell
true.
some stuff.
Let's do that.
Good shout. Yeah.
What's it called again?
I
It's
don't
the-
want to hurt. I don't want to hurt Jack's feelings here. Do we want to walk it?
No,
know
we
you
could
like to
teleport.
Okay.
not for show, not for show purposes.
Is it the colony?
It's the Mike and the colony.
Yeah, Mike and the colony.
I can also turn in this quest if we want to do that.
Yeah.
I greet you, child. These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Ormelium turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste.
You have no idea what I have drunk in my
The potion is
past.
disgusting beyond description. The only mercy is that it goes down quickly.
Not a drop left. Very good.
Just start
As
slapping
the
you.
potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting
Oh,
irrationally. Try and stay focused.
is that what we want from our
The world
barbarian?
loses its edges, its finer
What
boundaries.
is happening now?
You are fluid,
He
Dealing
drank.
with the mind
like a
flayer.
creature suspended in amber.
Are you serious?
As this potion starts hitting him, it's like, Nav, we've already said that if he does something, you do something with things.
You'll be fine.
Going to have to kill both
Just-
of you.
Yeah. Woof. That'll do.
Dark holes bite at the edges of your vision. The void cannot draw you in. The temple spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your
Cindarl.
mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull.
It's fine. I've had
Fear's the mind killer.
see.
Don't fear only fury.
I've had algae worse than this.
I like advantage reason barbarian quite
Yeah.
a bit.
It's a good
The
reason.
cold blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power. More power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets.
That's such a weird animation.
Oh, my lord. Are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis.
I still think you can just drive something into my head. I'll survive.
Such crude destruction may not waylay a lava like this. But there is another possibility.
Of course
I
there is.
possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn?
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Mm. Mm.
I don't feel like Cindarl would do that in this situation. As barbarian as he is.
Would it be the why didn't you mention the ring then?
Feels like more geek trickery.
Yeah, like I agree.
Because removal seemed preferable to negation. And I must admit, I was curious to study the tadpole myself.
Of course you were.
This thing has used you for an experimentation of its own design and purpose.
You do have a point. Yay! Dragonbord diplomacy.
We shouldn't cause trouble, Omeluum. There are enough threats down here in the Underdark.
Very well. I abhor violence and would rather
course you
prevent
do.
it where possible. Here, it is yours.
More diplomacy.
May it serve you as well as it has served me. Of course, the lava remains. Be ever vigilant of its growth.
This dickhead just made it grow even bigger. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Spoken with grace.
Not helpful.
this guy's an asshole. That's all I
Not
have to say about
surprising.
that.
This could very well have set you back. This could make it even closer to fulfilling whatever grand design it was a part of.
Oh my characters move around glitchy.
I suppose that's your
I
doing.
was present.
His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough.
Oh, that's what we lost. Yep.
What did we lose?
There was something that that this merchant family wanted, but it was destroyed when you guys blew up that whole field of bitterbangs.
Don't
course
put
it
that on
was.
others. That was on me. Seems like there's no love lost between the two of you.
Love? Never heard of it. Balin's meek now, but he used to be a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me.
Well, tell me what you're really
Collecting
doing,
noble
don't you?
stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it.
Oh, I found some of that.
Nearly
did you?
nothing it can't cure.
Yeah.
Blindness, poison, hair loss.
In the tower.
Oh,
Could it cure Balin's
Oh,
memory loss?
Probably. But Balin in his right mind wasn't worth half of noble stock. I know him better than anyone. Got the scars to prove it.
Damn.
I mean, if you had it, you should have been able to offer it to her.
Yes. That's strange.
What is it she's looking for again?
Noble stock. I think I picked some up. Oh, you know what? I think I sent it back to the camp.
Hmm.
Oops.
I was cleaning the inventory. Hello, Balin.
What's that?
Well, when we go to camp, we can pick it up and see if we can bring it back.
My friend, Bibberban. Curious, beautiful, but dangerous. Next time. More
Why is your
careful
head so
next time,
small?
For certain. Thank you for your help.
Did you get trapped?
I think I. Anyway, what were you saying?
What is noble
Mushroom.
stock?
Powerful. Dirith wants it for a brew. He's very good, my Dirith. Very good at a brew.
Oh, I do enjoy
Joined a trip like that.
Noble stock. Yes. Dirith needs noble stock. Mushroom. Good stuff. And a ledge. Yes. I was on a ledge.
Be
Come
keen on
on to
mushrooms
bits.
if you're willing to brave the
The shop.
Underdark.
The shop needs all we find. Bone cloaks.
Good to know. I assumed I would be able to buy from him.
Trade.
So where's, let's see.
You can trade with him. It's just that he has nothing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's stuff. I don't think there is.
Don't think it's worth it to get the light crossbow +1.
Quick inventory management for all of us.
I thought I had noble stock. Don't quote me on that. I think.
Yeah, I thought
pretty
the
sure
only one was down near the Bibberbang, but I could be wrong. There's plenty to miss in this game.
I just feel like, or at least I read it somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is...
Where is... Why am I up here?
Oh, Veken, have you got all the gold at the moment?
I have some
Look at
gold at
that.
the moment. I'll pass
Got
it
my
to you.
useless old man back.
That's okay.
That's you're doing.
If you're buying
You've
stuff,
already
could
got
you,
No,
His
you're
hands
fine.
are
Thank you very
empty
much.
as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough.
I think I had the least gold, actually. But it's fine.
Yeah, I'm currently carrying around 3.5k.
Hmm. Yeah, I got a couple thousand.
Jack's at 2.5. Since everybody else has gloves, I guess I'll wear these ones for now.
Cindarl actually doesn't have any new clothes. Not that I...
Yours gives you advantage on melee attack rolls when surrounded by 2 or more foes. And
Yes.
this one deals an additional 1d4 on thrown attacks.
Yeah, no, I'd rather my
Yeah, exactly.
Taj.
I throw potions from time to time, so
Makes sense.
Is that all that costs? That's a good ring for that little.
what would you find there, Jack?
The caustic ring, it just adds +2 acid damage to all your attacks.
That
Yep.
is pretty solid.
For 64 gold. No reason not
it?
to. Yep.
It's really good.
In fact, I'm not wearing another ring. I might as well pick up this ring of jumping too.
Here, actually, I can go back to camp by myself, so I'm just going to do that. I'll see if there's noble stock there.
That's heavy. There is an amulet of restoration here that would give us a free healing word and a free mass healing word every long rest. If,
That could be
That
useful.
sounds like a good idea, yeah.
only 256 gold.
That's it.
Yeah, items are a lot cheaper in this game than they probably
Yeah.
should be.
Does Explorer difficulty lessen how much things cost?
I don't think so.
I know
don't think so.
Tactician increases how much things cost, but I don't know if it's the other way for the step down from normal.
Maybe.
Well, I'll pick it up since I'm here, and then we can pass it around to whoever wants it.
I mean, Cindarl doesn't have a necklace currently. Wait, does he?
Yeah,
No,
I
he does.
think
Yes, he does.
I think I must have just read it in one of the
Actual did, yeah.
books.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just saw it. And... That, or it was like the one thing I didn't pick up.
Put that ring on.
Okay. Is there anything else we want to do before making camp?
I do not believe so.
Where is everybody? Is everyone already back at camp?
Nope.
No, there
I
you
was
are.
at camp. Just,
Yeah.
I think I need to leave to come back. Yep, there we go. That's what I
Okay.
have to do.
So,
So one person failed to accept. Weird.
it was me.
Ah,
The one that. you said
yes, you
about.
and your controller.
Hellfire.
Oh well.
Please
What now?
God damn it, Will.
Oh, no, I'm all out of spells.
He did say someone was coming for him.
Well, you've been naughty, and you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Oh, well.
Ah, devil, get out of my camp.
Get out of my camp.
Now, I'm just getting comfy. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank.
Well,
We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora, and at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bar.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
Oh, I harassed him about this already, yeah. And I've been giving him shit the entire time. God damn it, Will.
He's... Speaking of...
He just skipped dialogue.
Yep.
Will burns the fires of Avernus.
Oh.
The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer
Did I
of
just
the
kill Will?
hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
hell is going on? It's an interesting look.
Huh.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
The promise broken, the price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh,
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
why would you make a pact with a devil?
I don't like how much control this creature has over him.
Neither do I. But also, like... Did he...
Personally, I don't know why anyone does magic to begin with, but...
You could do some fun stuff with it, like, here. He looks at, like, the little scratch on you, and he's like... Scratch is gone.
Cindarl pulls out a potion from his bag and just wiggles it at him.
I mean...
And what do you think is in that potion, Cindarl? If not magic.
I was going to say, actually, I think in this game, it's herbs for some reason.
Brew to a specific formula, I would no doubt say.
I think you know how to make it, actually. I feel like that's one of the easier ones. Where's our boy Will? I need to check in on him. Hi, Will. How are you?
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right. And I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
To be fair, Will,
Warlock
you
pets
could
tend to be
tell the
unforgiving
difference.
from what you know of them.
But
Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
half truths and double pact. Yeah, you're lucky she didn't
I
take your
count
soul.
my lucky stars for it. But I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts.
before I was infected. I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
The amount of tyrants I've heard say that kind of thing.
Is this what caused the rift between you and your dad?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
There's always some excuse for more power.
To be fair, he doesn't seem he seems annoyed more so than actually distraught.
I'll talk to Karlak.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
That's the hope.
Devils.
That also seems to
Or
be
get swallowed by demons.
Hello, Halson.
You wish to speak?
Oh, well. Number 5, just in case we want to get spicy.
Got
Yeah,
caught in the moment.
You ever heard the
All right,
story of the
Scratch.
dragon and the bear?
Yeah, listen.
His back with his back is glitching hard. This dog is twerking.
Not for me, but
on my end, his hips were just going wild. I love this dog.
The best buddy.
I need to get a shirt.
You really, really do. I mean,
it was a bit, and
God,
now I haven't found anything nicer. It's made of silk. It feels incredible.
I'm sure it does.
Nav, can we talk for a moment?
Yes, I'm sure there's plenty to talk about. Is this between us two or the group?
More between us. I don't care if they overhear us, but I'm sorry for I should have listened to you about the Mind Flayer, and I apologize. I wanted to offer you this ring to...
I need no trinkets to make up for your foolishness.
I just feel that if something were to happen, if the Mind Flayer were to take over my mind, or something...
You would be the most difficult to put down of the three.
He's like rolling the ring in his hand, and it's just like, if you want the boon of that, I think you deserve it out of any of us for at least warning us of it.
Well, if it would make you feel better.
He hands you the ring.
Ring of mind shielding. Yeah.
And considering your predilections against the Gith themselves, I feel like having a boon against their machinations would be good for us
This
as a whole.
Is quite the defense you've managed to peel from his tentacles. This is how he remained hidden from the Elder Brains. I wonder what sort of repercussions that will have. But yes, this could shield one of us from any geek influence, at least most geek influence. She's gonna, let's see, you already have some other rings. Oh yeah, we'll put that on.
Where's the camp chest? I can't find it.
It is.
As soon as she puts it on, Cindarl tries to hide a grin that's obvious that he's trying to hide a joke. And he goes, "Now we're married." And then he takes the glaive and spins it in his hand.
Overhearing that, Veken smiles to himself. He thinks that's sweet.
Well, then you may have some new customs to familiarize yourself with.
Cindarl blinks.
Yeah, where are these chests?
They are supposed to be right by where you guys are, I think.
Oh, great.
They were there a moment ago. When I was back at the camp alone, they were right, like, here.
That's interesting.
All right. Great.
Maybe
cool.
Maybe we need to just visit camp in order for them to pop up.
Yeah, maybe.
I could have sworn at least, like.
Oh well.
I don't know.
Well, before we turn in for the night, I think there are some things to discuss.
Indeed.
Like how Victor owes me a life debt for saving him.
Well, I won't say I don't appreciate the assistance.
Victor, what's it like
really
to die?
Oh, the chest.
Wow, thank you, Bucket. He brought them with him.
Wow.
It
Is
was
that
all
why my
baskets.
game just froze up for a bit? Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
the chest
it
is
was
back.
all basket.
Damn infernal beasts.
Basket, did you hide them?
Basket.
Grief.
Fuck you.
Yes, it was. It was very funny, and we all enjoyed the practical joke. But please,
In each of your chests, you'll find a nice pile of shit that I've left specifically for each of you.
I need to.
Victor, I left you one after I ate a lot of burritos, and I mean a lot of burritos.
Yes. Oh, good grief.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, while we organize, should we discuss?
Yes.
Yes. So as I was saying, Victor owes me a life debt.
Yeah. Really never going to live that one down, am I?
No, it's a life debt. Why would you live it down?
Yeah. Fine. I would like to thank you for saving my life. It is greatly appreciated. For God's sake, man, put on a shirt or something. Honestly.
It's fortunate that we have a near limitless supply of life-giving magics in our bag.
Very fortunate.
Strange it only works on the three of us and nobody else in this world. I'm getting too meta. Just me poking poking at all the gamification in this game.
How dare they? Gamification have
Yep.
gamifications. Anyway, as you were saying.
Well, we picked up these Tersu discs. Ancient tales. Dangerous ancient tales. One that the Gith Yankee would prefer to leave forgotten. The story of our rebellion, our freedom, and the price we paid afterwards.
I also feel like I've seen the script before. It looks
really
well. The symbols kind of look like the. That's similar to the things that Shadowheart had, I think. The artifact, the one that popped up when we went to the Goblin Fortress.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Similar. Is it possible this is of Gith origin?
Who is... Yeah, Veken, you have that currently.
Yeah, Veken.
Yeah.
Pulled it up here. Let's pass it over to... It
Yeah.
will not let me send it
No,
to
it's
you.
bound to you, but I can...
Oh.
I'll just go over and take a look at it. Yes, these are indeed ancient Gith script. That is most interesting.
How much do you know of this? Is this common knowledge or specialized knowledge or?
Specialized, certainly. I know nothing of this artifact. Not really. There were rumors. Various ancient artifacts created by or given to the Great Mother Gith. There is something you must know. I am not, in fact, Gith Yankee. I am Xre'nav'Ira.
Ah. That explains the disposition a little bit more.
I'll admit to of lowering some of my barriers. It is refreshing traveling with others who are not savage, proud warriors. Well, not as the Gith Yankee are, at least.
Foolish proud warriors.
They have been misguided for ages. And this, she holds up the Gith, the disc with the story of Orpheus, is very much the proof that they don't want to see. A story they don't want their people to hear. Vlaakith is, well, the ruler of the Gith Yankee. Vlaakith has no proper ancestral claim to that title. She is a tyrant. A lich queen. And she has molded the Gith Yankee people into her cudgel to bludgeon the realms to her whim. A strong instrument against the Gaek, but not in a hand that I would want it wielded by. That is why I've been avoiding this creche nearby. I infiltrated the Githyanki as a scout, primarily, because it would put me in a position where I could relay and gain information without being too terribly involved in any of their internal affairs, without having to deal with the rank and file on a normal basis. The Githzerai do not share their brutality.
They're inner focus people, aren't they?
Our two people split eons ago, so long we're not even sure to the exact extent. When the Great Mother Gith freed us from the Ghaik, there was a schism. Some of us, the Githyanki, wanted to continue the fight, to make that our sole driving purpose, to destroy every Ghaik out in the void, so that they could never threaten us again. Unfortunately, that would mean a society based entirely on war and vengeance. A society that has grown to be what the Githyanki is. You've not seen the worst of it. Raising their children to fight each other. The strongest only survive. The weak are cold for sport, for fun. Because they only want the strongest. They only want tools, they only want weapons that can strike down the Ghaik. And that has been perpetuated and exasperated by Vlaakith, their Lich Queen. Somebody who by all rights should have given up the rule she stole timeless eons past. She holds to it like the Ghaik used to hold to us. She exerts the same control. Others of us who became the Githzerai simply wanted to disassociate from the Ghaik. When we left, we stripped them of much of their power. They were reliant on us as slaves, as tools, as soldiers, even. We outnumbered them. Without their mental powers, we overpowered them. They were not in any position to threaten us by the time we were done. But the Githyanki wanted them annihilated, obliterated. The Githzerai wanted to move on so that we could grow, enlighten ourselves, to be on the same societal, technological level of the Illithid. And so much of my people have remained hidden out in the void, growing our own psionics, our understanding of the planes, the magics that bind them, how to utilize them, how to better ourselves without necessarily making it a problem for anyone else.
Seems yours is a noble and righteous heritage from what you have told us.
Plenty would argue, especially the Githyanki. They view us as cowards, turning our back on the war.
It is easy to make war. It's much more challenging to change your point of view.
Yes. Of course, there are plenty of Githzerai that would sequester ourselves away in our own demiplane and not bother with the rest of the planescape. Which is worse, the objectification of all the realms or the complete willful ignorance of them? I'm not sure myself.
I have always believed that ignorance is the cornerstone of many of the issues we face these days.
Well, I've not had much opportunity to spend time with other races. I spent much time in the Underdark, my time with the Githyanki. And indeed I have been to the Astral Sea, of course. To the realms of the Xre'nav'Ira. But it has been interesting traveling the lands of Toril and meeting you all. New perspectives, certainly, even if they can be naive and uninformed. I'm sure if you are lucky enough to one day visit the Githzerai, you will find us no less proud of people. So that is my story and the reason I have avoided this crash. But with this disc and this artifact here, they may have information that we could use. And even perhaps the slightest of chance that we may be able to sway them in some way. But it will probably be the most dangerous undertaking we've taken thus far, going into that crash.
Even more dangerous than the Goblin encampment?
Oh yes. Those
More dangerous
rats
than
are
jumping
nothing
off a
compared
ledge?
to the warriors of the Githyanki.
Well then.
I mean, who wants to live forever, eh?
Most of the Gith, in fact. We do not age in the Astral Sea.
Yeah. Well, let's learn something new today.
So most of the time doesn't really work in the Astral Sea the same way, right?
No, it is a timeless plane for the most part.
I was going to say.
I could not tell you how old I am. The passage of time really only affects me when I am in these lesser realms. You've been quiet, Cindarl.
I want to wrap my head around all of this. So, just from my own perspective, this is what it sounds like. So, my own people, the Dragonbord, were once slaves to dragons. What you explained to me would basically be the equivalent of if the Gold Dragonborn and the Red Dragonborn started fighting against one another after we freed ourselves. Why?
Beliefs. It'd be like the best way I can think to put it is if the chromatic dragons Dragonborn decided to fight back against the dragons, and the metallic Dragonborn decided to improve their skill to be on the same level of the dragons. So if something happened in the future, they would be able to stop it. It's a long game versus the one that gets...
The Githzerai wanted to grow to a civilization that could rival or surpass the Illithid. The Githyanki simply wanted to tear down the Illithid from their foundations. There's no growth with the Githyanki point of view. There's no betterment. There is only war, subjugation, destruction.
There's no after.
Even the Githzerai would ultimately like to see the Illithid, if not destroyed, at least contained. Their very nature puts them at odds with any other sentient creature. But we
So I mean, that's good and all. I'm just. It sounds silly to me, to be fair. But I will say, I also have a secret of my own. I am also a strange thing within my people.
Yeah.
And he reaches back and he grabs his tail and he wags it at everybody. Not a lot of us have these.
Is that so?
Is there a significance to those that do versus those that don't?
Cindarl shrugs.
It doesn't denote status or genetic superiority or any of those kinds of things, then.
I mean, I haven't been to our holdings ever. I've heard tale that tale, get it? I've heard tale that wings can connotate something, but that's even rarer than tails.
That's interesting. Could I make a small recommendation? Don't tell Volo about this. He'll pester you non-stop for days. He doesn't need to put this in his books.
My assumption is Volo already knows, but Volo is currently writing a section on fighting a Dragonborn and removing its eye.
Here's my question. Would they be able to recognize you as not a Githyanki?
Good question. Do they know your Githzerai?
They do not. I've worked with the Githyanki for a long time. Well, worked within. Separated by an extent. We are the same people, the same species. Our divergence is one of culture. I've studied the Githyanki for quite some time. I should be able to blend.
Okay.
As long as they do not push me too terribly far.
Guess that's where we come in if they do.
Yes. It's taken some time to develop the brashness they hold. I'm sure there may be plenty of times you've wished to tell me off, seek an apology.
I expected there to be more, to be honest.
Well, we'll see how difficult it may be to center myself once again. Working with the Githyanki, there's not much time, space calls for the meditations I am used to.
You really think Volo's writing a book about me?
Oh, certainly.
I think, yeah, he's definitely saying that he fought you. And won.
Did you,
not just survived. In his book, you are dead.
Has he got
or
your
Scott?
Oh, really? Well, let me go have a word with him.
I don't think he's here.
What?
You remember he ran away, he went invisible, he disappeared?
Weaklings.
How anyone takes that man seriously is beyond my comprehension.
He's an idiot.
Believe it or not, he is one of the leading experts in monsters in this area.
So he claims.
I choose not to believe it.
Well, the thing is, if you are an actual adventure, there's a kernel of truth is the thing, and unfortunately, he has seen a lot. He's had a lot of opportunities, and I personally think he's blessed with stupid luck, because if even a quarter of less than a quarter, if a tenth of the tales are true, he has
I doubt
survived.
they are.
That's what I mean, though. He gets around.
Yes.
Recognition
Plus, he
rarely
certainly
equals
does
experience.
That's fair, but people believe him.
Well, this fool aside, we have a decision to make. We could continue forward down here to the Cult of the Absolute and presumably onward to Moonrise, or we could trek back and see if we can find any answers to this artifact at the creche.
I would like to know more about the artifact. I do not want to rely on blind luck again, should it need to activate.
And this
We were
artifact,
lucky the first time.
it is protecting us from the Absolute. Understanding it more would be valuable.
I did give my word that I would kill that drow.
Which one? Yes, the one down here. We will kill that drow. We will, but it's a question of which one first.
I just want to say that as soon as you said that, Victor did like a fist to palm motion, like he was really.
Saw that. Yeah. We'll get him. It's just first we have to. First, I would like to know more information, especially if you're dealing with the Absolute again.
As much as I hate to say it, we need to look after our own needs first, if possible, and finding out more about the artifact will do that for us.
Well, my vote is to wipe out the Absolute as quickly as possible. Then we don't have any foes at our back when we try to search for information. But I can be talked out of it if you have other opinions on that.
That's a bold statement, considering we don't really know what the Absolute is yet.
But we at least know where their forces are.
Well, we know some of their forces are down here, but I fear there will always be more ahead of us, at least until we do make it to Moonrise. But that is quite a ways off. Trekking back from there, well, could eat up a lot of time. And who knows what other complications we may face before then, or if we will indeed need to rely on this artifact again when we get there.
My thing is that I don't know if we activated the artifact or the artifact activated itself.
I don't believe any of us were in a position of control when we were near comatose on the ground when it activated.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, did we reach to it? Did we... Like, did it respond to... It's clearly magical. But does it respond to the nature of the air around us? Or does it respond to us? And also, he, like, throws it and then reaches into his pocket and it's, like, there. He's like, it just will not leave me alone.
Yes, an interesting traveling companion for you.
Not one I could talk to, which is unfortunate.
There is much we still do not know. Anything that will give us some answers, I think, is our smartest move now.
Well, I've presented the dangers, and
I think we go through with the dangers. I think that's the smartest thing we can do right now, unfortunately.
Yes. I'm inclined to agree.
Worst comes to worst, we get to see Cindarl throw down again.
Oh, that is always fun, isn't it?
You're starting to enjoy it. That's an odd thing from a pirate hunter.
Well, I find it interesting how easily he seems to take through their ranks and bring them to their doom.
I am naught but follower of the god of war. He blesses me with his gifts.
And would that god of war be so opposed if you use those blessings to protect the innocent and
he frequently does
those in need?
Killed a bunch of
Sure, yeah.
goblins. He saved those Myconids. He's
Surely,
promised to go after the absolute.
let's
Surely
not
a
kid
pirate's
ourselves.
right.
We have done those things because they benefit us. The fact that they benefit others is a happy coincidence.
Well, that's the thing, though. My guess is if our dear dragon friend here is blessed, he was chosen for his incredibly high ability to be where he needs to be.
Well, we can see
Fate
if
of the
that holds
gods.
up against a Gith Yankee Kithrak. She gives Cindarl a playful, taunting grin.
As soon as you give me the challenge, I shall take it. If Tempest wishes me to fall in battle in that time, then that is what I will accept.
Well, the best we can look forward to is that they don't have an army of dragons at their side when we get there.
Cindarl's face goes from just like monotone to like an absolute grin on his face. Dragons?
Yes. Full-grown, adult, full-blooded red dragons. A gift from Tiamat herself.
I shall have to sharpen my blade then.
I mean,
Then he
in
goes
terms
off
of diplomacy, who else would you want speaking to dragons? Anyway, I'm currently bleeding everywhere still. I think I need some sleep before I pass out.
Well, for the first time in a long while, I'll see if I can get some meditation in.
Oh,
what do we got now?
Damn it.
Our dreams?
Oh, dreams.
More visitations from beyond.
Oh,
I promised I'd be back.
This was perfectly timed.
Don't
For
worry.
you, especially. Yeah.
I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power.
Don't.
You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Also mentioned these tadpoles have been modified with magic.
There we go. Muted on Discord means I should be able to roleplay for you guys who may actually be watching me. No, I will not be partaking in this geek influence.
Well,
I don't care how powerful you think they may make
what
me.
is the sickness you speak of?
You know so much about these tadpoles.
I'm more interested in knowing who you are and what your role in all of this is.
It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halcyon knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a
Why
greater
are you
sickness
protecting me?
in Faerun.
And you claim to be able to protect us from it?
From transforming into a mind flayer, yes. But that is not the only thing these parasites can do. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute, and believe it to be a god.
Weak-minded fools.
That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders.
What is going
It
on
is
over
what
there?
makes them obey.
We've
When the
met
order
some.
to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
I don't know if I can deafen everyone else, because I'm sure you're picking up on everyone else trying to do the same thing. I'm gonna mute them. There we go. And how is it, then, that you can protect me from all of this?
I have powers of my own. Unique powers.
Your vagary is
But
not
know that
serving
we
your
are
trust.
alike. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
Convenient. What is going on here?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from
place.
someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering. Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
So you say. Alright, let's bring everybody back in.
Just a bunch of sleepy friends waking up for the day.
Alright. Alright, I am back.
Go.
Let me request next time, actually, when we have these private scenes, if everyone could go into Discord and turn their mics off, mute themselves.
Yeah, I muted myself about halfway through. I
Yeah.
realized I forgot.
Sorry,
so.
my fault.
Not a problem. I was able to mute everybody on my own side. All right. Okay, so waking up in the morning. I'm sure we all wake up with a start. I was visited again.
Cindarl's putting on his armor already, and he's putting on a new cloak.
You got a cloak? Where'd you get a cloak already?
It's from the if you bought the special edition game, the cloak. It doesn't do anything other than look cool.
Cool. Oh yeah, Tal's got one too.
I certainly have.
Oh, hand that over.
Was anyone else visited in their dreams last night?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as you say it, I already know that it happened.
She's pushy. She's very pushy about that. Psionic shit.
Well,
right.
Well,
I still do not trust her.
It's hard to trust somebody who appears in your mind when your enemy is known for controlling and influencing minds. And her vagueness and inability to answer simple questions does leave a lot to be desired in an ally. Still, her ultimate charge of, well, destroying the magics at Moonrise seems to be what we were already intent on anyway. The question is, does this make it a bad decision? Or are we indeed somehow aligned? Perhaps this is, well, very much the answers we need to look into with this artifact. And the Githyanki. Oh, see, I tried that in my solo game, throwing the ball for the dog, and he would just wander off. My dog doesn't play fetch with me.
Because I talk to the dog every time I come back to camp.
Stupid dog.
Careful, you'll get canceled on Twitter for that one.
Right. No, I talk to the dog all the time on my solo playthrough. Who knows when they patch that in or when there may have been a problem with it. I don't know. This game's always been wonky for me.
I think insulting Scratch is like the biggest sin one can do in this game. What are you? Why are you hitting?
That was an accident.
Get him, puppers.
Scratches tackles and Cindarl kills him. One hit.
Well,
if only I was stronger, I could throw this ball further for this dog.
When you are done playing with your animal, I do believe we have, well, renewed. That dog is filthy.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself.
Does need a bath.
I don't know how to bathe them, though. Not at least down here. I think next time we get somewhere closer, I'll take the ball, I'll throw it into the lake or something like that, have them swim out. You be careful.
Where are we off to?
Where are we going? That's a good question.
Well, we could head back to the surface.
That's
a good idea.
I agree. All the chests are floating.
Yeah, they were doing that for me a while ago. It's just where we want to teleport to, because I'm sure you guys don't want to backtrack all the way through.
No, not all that much walking.
What is that?
Which is the best one to teleport to?
I don't see the one that that is closest to where we're going. So the next best guess is Blighted Village.
Okay.
That's pretty central, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Blighted Village.
Yeah, it's the Goblin town.
There
That's
is
not the
another
Goblin
one
Fortress.
that's closer, but I didn't see it in.
We might not have gotten it yet.
Yeah, I don't think the one nearby the Flaming Fist little encampment, I don't think we walked around that stone to get there.
Oh, that's the Zentarum hideout.
The Zentarum
there's
hideout,
another one.
yeah, that's a teleportation down, in the hideout itself.
Right.
There was another one right around that little walled outpost town, but I don't think we picked it up.
That is a very sleepy bugbear. I know we've said that before, but he is still going. I hope he's okay. I genuinely hope he's okay.
That sleeping bugbears lie, I believe, is the saying.
Oh, almost didn't make
Make
it.
sure I get my jump correct. Oh!
My gosh, if he died again.
And from this point on, I'm going to let Nav take the lead.
Roughly this direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in this direction. I just don't want to activate anything without Nav being at the forefront of it, because this is definitely a Nav thing.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, so we know that the Githyanki are present in this area and going forward.
Welcome to Joaquin's Rest. West, Baldur's Gate. East, Elturel.
Right. I will remind you once again, these are dangerous people, trained for warfare from the moment they can hold a weapon. Trained to view anyone other than the Gith, specifically the Githyanki, as either obstacles to be pushed away or tools to be used for their own purposes. They have the allyship of Tiamat. They have the boons of her red dragon children. They have ancient artifacts and psionics that, well, don't rival the Xre'nav'Ira, but are still far more than what you are used to on this plane.
Cindarl just takes Nav by the shoulder and pushes her forward.
Very well. I trust you understand. If it becomes known that I am Xre'nav'Ira, we will all be in danger.
We wouldn't be following you if we didn't trust you on this.
Indeed.
Go over here and activate this portal. There we go. Waypoint discovered.
Oh, there it is.
Long basket.
I believe they were situated somewhere up here in the mountains.
Oh.
The Dragon Rider. My kin are hunting. Blood will be spilled.
I see.
Of course, that
Let's
didn't.
hope it is not ours.
It
It's just a
flew
shadow.
over.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a shadow, but
I
it
was gonna
flies.
say.
It flew over to the side. There's a woman around the
There's
corner.
someone watching.
Out of sight, out of mind.
And who is this?
Who are you?
Harassed! Another one! Keep back, flatface. I know how to handle myself.
Sure you do.
Good.
If I had any interest in harming you, you would be at the bottom of that bridge with your throat slit by now. Stay your blade.
Aren't you with that other lot down at the bridge? The ones with the dragon?
They are my kin. Let me investigate.
Then we've a problem. I can't have you running off to tell your I'm going to have to be sure you stay quiet. Magresham.
That is a mistake,
Oh.
child.
Oh,
If you insist.
Really, really dumb.
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance.
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
That was a really sudden smash cut of an unrelated scene.
Yeah. Oh man, that's Dragonbord.
Everyone get
Stop
low and
wasting
stay
time,
behind
Beretta.
me.
You're not
They're
here
wearing the
to
same
return.
armor that Lizelle was.
Of course, Kithrak.
Standard
merely
Gith
sought
Yankee
to-
gear.
No excuses. Question.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a clan thing. Like each group had their
That'll be tough to fight.
No.
But
Veken talked.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, game got a little confused smashing together a few different scenes there.
Well,
Oh, there
Backing
are
up and,
nav arrows,
Very good.
ice and fire.
Well,
you all saw the two dragons, correct?
Yeah, I also saw how quickly both Cindarl and I moved in to just absolutely wreck this poor woman.
She started it.
Was
Oh yeah, she was a threat. I do
interesting
not
to say the least.
regret it. I'm just shocked at how quickly I'm taking after you.
Learn from the best.
well. Let me take the lead with these people. This is not the
Indeed.
crash, but they may be able to point us to where it is. Remember, they very much think less of you. Let's try not to push it.
Mouth shut.
On another note,
Moving in.
if you throw some water on yourself, maybe you won't get hurt by the fire as much.
We will not fail, Vlaakith.
I expect you to fall on your sword if you do.
Tell us when to come down.
We're going down, are we? Okay.
Don't know if I
Nob
have...
is, or Cindarl is backing Nob up like completely. He's at her back.
Let me just check
What?
something real quick.
Now you are being spotted.
Yeah.
Oh, it says they spotted you on my screen, and then it just like totally shifted.
Okay, what are you doing? Stop mucking
You might
around.
want to back up, Victor.
Oh, now what?
Understood.
What happened there?
Nothing so far.
Did you crash again?
No, I went to try to use one of my abilities, and I clicked on it and it just disappeared, and I don't know how to get it back.
Astro, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's in
So if you
your
go
comment.
into your
I
spell
think.
book, yeah, you gotta open your inventory, go to the center button, and then go to, I don't know if it'll probably be in common.
There it is. Yeah, gotta drag that back into place. Make sure this is locked again. All right.
Somebody's giving themselves some charisma.
Yup.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on there.
Now you have something better for that?
I do. Eagle's Splendor.
Well, you can have both. That's
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use both because advantage with my -1 in charisma stats is not terribly helpful.
Wait. Oh.
You are unknown to me, kin. Are you straight from the crash?
wandering and in the company of local vermin. Explain yourself, Vinisk.
This isn't going to go well.
You obviously use beasts of burden yourselves. These are nothing more, though lesser, of course, Kithrak. See how this goes. Oof.
Didn't show me your dice roll, so I couldn't even add.
No, I can't see it.
Well, I got it.
Cunning. You will do well, Vinisk. You will return to the crash and fetch reinforcements. But first, a question. We hunt a weapon taken from the Gith slave ship. Have you seen such an item?
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to fall into the Gith raiders' hands any more than it does the Absolute followers.
Interesting.
Weapon of the Geik, from the Geik. What is this? What would I be looking for?
It is polyhedric in shape, inscribed with the sacred runes of our people. It is our queen's, and she shall have it back.
Oh.
Clearly, you know nothing of this, Vinisk. No matter, it will be. And if you come across any
Justin
survivors
Veken's
of the
hat.
Gith vessel, kill them and search them thoroughly.
Of course,
Greta,
Githrak.
keep hunting and do better. To Danos, we fly.
Was lucky.
Cindarl.
Cindarl?
One step. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Takes one step forward when the dragon leaves.
Oh.
Cindarl wanted that dragon.
Did not like the way you were looking at it.
Just for the future. Who is Yule?
More of the tieflings and Flaming Fist. Well, whatever was out that way, we are certainly not getting to.
Please.
And that was a very typical interaction with the Githyanki.
You know what? That I've had worse interactions with
went quite
people.
smoothly.
They expect
Yeah, well-
a fine line between supplication and aggression. But it seems they are distracted, looking for something that they will not find, at least not immediately, but they are looking.
That answers if they know anything about it.
It answers a great deal. They said it was an artifact of Lakith.
They
if
also
you
said it
choose
was
to
a
believe
weapon.
them. Yes. This proves that there is certainly more to be learned from the Githyanki.
Indeed.
But that was Kithrak Voss. He is a legendary figure.
Know of them?
Yes. A legendary figure among the Githyanki, dating back nearly as far as Vlaakith herself. Of course, in the Astral Sea, time means nothing, but eons elsewhere. He's old, for as much as old can mean in a timeless space.
That is not good.
No, it's not. She has tasked one of her best agents on this.
But she cannot see it herself. Strange, no?
Baldur's Gate, northwest. Elturel, south. Moonrise Towers, west.
I would be surprised if Lakith holds a fraction of the power she claims to her Githyanki subjects.
You know what, though? An entirely old lich, it's possible she is still insurmountably powerful.
Yes. Oh, indeed. Not someone to push.
I have no intention of picking fights with a lich at this moment in my life.
Well, simply more assurances that we are... Well, that we know what we're walking into. I believe they motioned in this direction when they ordered me to return to the crash. But unfortunately, we're coming up at 10 o'clock again.
Ooh.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed.
We want to zone. Let's zone in, and then I'll say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can come back here and even go back to the Underdark. This prompt, I'm not exactly sure why they put this prompt in like it was a point of no return. Because it's not. I think that's just meant to say like this is a higher level area we're going into, but we can definitely return.
Yeah.
Might be. Oh, Karlak. Oh, I also have a Find Familiar now for Scratch. I just kind of noticed that a moment ago.
You can summon Scratch?
Yeah, Find Familiar, Scratch. Summon the best boy. Scratch's keen nose can discover many things hidden around the world.
Wow.
Yeah, but does that make him vulnerable when he's out with us?
He can. So I wanted to check it out before I did it. He can die, but he will still come back to camp and then be resummoned later.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, I wouldn't risk him otherwise.
No.
Yeah, I forgot traversing this this bridge sends us back to camp. I think we can just leave camp, but there are some people to talk to, or we could just rest and then head
Gale's
into the
dying
next time. Do we want to cover any of this now, or do we want to call it for the night?
Well, let's see, what time is it?
Might as well cover it all now, and then
yeah, we don't have to do it when we start off.
Yeah, no, that's true. All right.
Very.
Hang on, let's find our chests so that we can deal with the hungry ass Gale.
I'm talking to
Karlak.
Gotcha.
Karlak. Yeah.
Hey, soldier. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Thing's been running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I've been making the most of the extra heat. But it's meant I can't get too friendly. If I'm excited, nervous, scared, I'll light you up like a firework. Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance? A tightened screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time. If you can lead the way, I'll gladly follow.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't help fix her because we can't get her into the party.
No.
No.
And I think that
Who
cuts
wants
a
to
lot of
feed
content
Gale?
out of Karlak. Oh well. We're here for our own stories. Yeah, Victor, do you want to go see what Will has going on?
Oh, I suppose if I must. Do we have a artifact to feed him?
Yeah, I sent you an artifact already. A shirt.
Either Will or either Victor or Veken, one of our wiggly fingers.
Wiggly
I think Victor's been doing all the Gale stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Gith Yankee patrolling these wilds is an unexpected surprise. Whatever they seek, they'll not hesitate to kill us if we stand in their way.
I think I have a magical artifact.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Yes.
The poison. Yeah.
Thank you.
Looks painful.
It is a strange experience. Each time anew, like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. Somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
Gale, what's happening?
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. Drizzles. The embers still sizzle. The fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too.
Huh.
Sounds like it may be more than just some magic junkie.
I am concerned that we've had a psychic connection with all the rest of the people we've met, but not with Gale.
Thought we did.
Yeah, we did. When we pulled him out of the rock, there was a...
Yeah, fucking high-fived him.
Okay. That's fine. Good. Well, that's, is there anything else we need to do here?
Watch Karlach dance for a second.
Yep.
But I think, well, it's 10 now. So I guess it's time to call it for a week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. And it doesn't look like we can just leave camp. It's going to force another long rest on us, unfortunately. But
serious?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, there really is no mechanical passage of time in this game, so it doesn't really matter how many long rests we take.
It's the forcing us to eat the food. We're full. My belly is full already.
Yeah. I don't think there's any shortage of camp supplies.
No.
All right. Well, I guess we'll call it for the night then. It is 10 o'clock. We lost a little bit of time from our usual tech gremlins that show up. But we got some cool stuff done. I finally got my reveal. My Xre'nav'Ira reveal. I've been holding on to that. So this is gonna reshape the story quite nicely, I hope. We'll see what sort of what Cindarl has going on with his tail distinction.
Yes.
Or his dragon
his dragon fetish.
That's one way of putting it, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess next week we'll pick up with trying to navigate our way through the Gith Yankee Kresh, which on tactician difficulty is absolutely brutal. So we'll see what we manage to get into and or avoid with this particular group. I think it's going to be interesting, especially with this new introduction of... I'm trying to wedge Githzerai into this story, and we'll see how well it fits, because I've only played about halfway through Act 2, so we'll see if I can manage to keep the Githzerai angle going all the way through the story.
Oh, just to let you know, a Githzerai does show up in this game if you find them.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, we'll have to see if we find them and what sort of interaction the game will let me have, because I'm sure it assumes that I am Gith Yankee.
Yes.
I am going against the grain for this game. All right. Well, I guess we can wrap up here. Let's go through our closing announcements. Let's throw it over to the Eye.
I am the Eye. I am playing Cindarl the Barbarian. You can find me here every Thursday. Currently nowhere else, because Jack has the only ritual circle allowed at this particular time. But yeah, that's me, the eye.
All right. Yeah, I raided the Lion's magical incense cupboard when he put us on indefinite hiatus. So I am the eye's. Well, I don't want to say master; that could get me in trouble. But summoner. Zach, what do you got going on?
A lot, actually. Hey everybody, I'm Zach. Oh, the eye is sending me messages on Twitch. Anyways, hey everybody, I'm Zach. I run a podcast called Schedule for Launch. Realized yesterday I've just hit like my 2500 download.
Nice.
Which is cool. Yeah,
nice.
Sweet. Gonna be doing some more fun stuff with that. Next week, I believe, if everything goes as expected, Jack and I will be on the Veil of the Void Twitch stream playing more Tale of the Void, which is a lot of fun. That's at 8 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday night. The following night, Wednesday, at 8 p.m. as well. I had to think about that for a second. At 8 p.m. as well, we're going to be doing the conclusion on Tales for the Table Studios for One Night at Ollie's. The first 2 episodes have been super fun. It's 5 nights at Freddy's inspired. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to play Kids on Bikes. If you haven't had a chance to play Kids on Bikes, you should really play Kids on Bikes. It's good. And then we'll be back here with this. Hopefully, we're going to get some new episodes scheduled for launch out. And more exciting. I almost announced something, but I just remembered on the side that I'm not allowed to talk about that yet. That was super close. But be on the lookout for some music stuff in the near future.
Nice.
Because yeah, whenever there's a new project, music comes with it. Well, that's everything from me. You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Schedule for Launch.
All right, and Tal, what you got going on?
Oh, hey everyone. My name's Tao. You can find me across the social media under the Gamer's Rest. And at the moment, I am mainly playing games badly on my YouTube channel. So you can check out, we've got videos there. Monday to Friday, a new video every day. And as it's Friday now, oh, stinking cloud, lovely. You can find my playthrough of Aliens Dark Descent, which is a fabulous game. And that's everything I've got going on at the moment. So not much, as it were.
All right. And for me here on RPGs Uncovered, while we all explode, yeah, what do I have going on? I just did another new interview, another Whip Workshop interview with Alex Reinhardt of Cyber Rats, who you may remember if you've been following us for a while. Cyber Rats was season 4 of RPGs Uncovered, a Lumen-based game. Alex just put together is in the process of putting together and crowdfunding an expansion for the Cyber Rats game, known as Rise of the Briny Bastards. It looks fantastic. It is a new whole full-color book full of new optional supplemental rules for the base game of Cyber Rats itself. Very a la carte sort of style, very Tasha's Cauldron of everything sort of style. A lot of new gameplay mechanics and tactical stuff you can do. New rats and rat-like things you can play as, new classes that you can play as to get new powers. All kinds of other fun stuff that you can mix and match and pull into your game of Cyber Rats. So if you want to check that out, it is not currently up on YouTube yet, but I hope to get that up tonight or tomorrow, but you can view it right here on Twitch as VOD. If you want to check it out after that, it's only about 45 minutes. I try to keep those relatively short, so you can check that out if you want to help support an absolutely incredible indie TTRPG designer and one of the most fun games I've had the pleasure of playing. Next week on Wednesday, same time, we have another Whip Workshop coming up. Another returning guest. My schedule has been a mess recently, so let me make sure I have this correct here. Yeah, 7 p.m. next Wednesday. That's the 25th. We'll be looking at Giga City Guardians. Created by I have so many of these creators in my head, and I'm getting distracted by all of the nonsense that is going on here. But check in next Wednesday to check out Giga City Guardians. It is another game designed to help students and other younger kids get into TTRPGs and collaborative storytelling and creative thinking at a young age, but still has all of the fun gameplay stuff that we are used to as experienced role players. So it's a game set up to have this sort of sliding scale that you can tweak, whether you are playing as or with a bunch of young students, or if you just want to have your own Giga City adventures. It's very mutants and masterminds, very superhero sort of stuff. So come check that out. We're going to talk about that, and I think that's more or less all I have going on for a while. As Zach said, next Tuesday hopefully we will be back on Veil of the Void, so shout out to them and go check that out. Twitch.tv/Veil of the Void with underscores between the words, I believe.
Yes.
And we'll see if any of these other shows that I have been on or working towards, if any of them come back. I think that's all. Scratch. Oh no! And now we are fighting for our lives against something. Craig spiders. That's new.
We're fighting against all of camp.
Ah, I see. Well.
Oh, this is the worst timeline.
Foolish camp members. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
As I threw it at Victor.
All right. Well, before we have to slaughter all of these companions we don't use, let's call it a night. Thank you for watching.
I refuse.
Everyone stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, keep having fun out there, and keep checking back here for more Baldur's Gate 3 shenanigan content. Happy time zone, folks, and good night, everyone.
Night, everyone.